Hey YouTube, coming at you with my Little Cup team, and the ELO range will update my next video for me because I just hit rank 20 with this team, a very successful team, and it's built as a balanced team and something that I just need to do more often because I do so well with it. If you watch my videos in the past, I always say that I'm the most successful and the easiest teams to play are balanced teams, and then I kind of screwed it up at the Toronto Regional, not even bringing balanced Pokemon to do a balanced team. So Golett, Pikachu Libre, swinub. Your main thing is going to be fighting and fire. You have the Mud Slap user in the front to deal with those, and the Pikachu Libre safe swap. Absolutely dominate with the team. Yeah, it's just a very balanced, easy team. So here we go. Electric lead, fantastic. They eventually get out into Fletchling. I go into swinub here. I could go either or. I can go swinub or Pika Libre. Swinub, if you haven't used it before, is very strong in this meta. I mean, not when the game lags on you for 2 turns there, but what are you going to do? So I lose switch and a shield because the game just lagged me out for 2 turns. 2 turns, maybe 2 moves there. So like 4 turns with the moves. So that's unfortunate. So now look at this. Freaking back in here against a Raichu, I do get the flying press off, but I have to shield, and we'll have to see what's in the back. I'm down 2 shields, so not a great start. And what is in the back? It is a Wigglytuff, and get the first flying press off. And now instant swap back in here. So Night Ghost is double resisted, but the damage is done on Wiggly here. The Mud Slap's putting in a ton of work. So go Shadow Bunch the first time around. Nightshade second. Yes, it's resisted, but it still does a ton of damage. So enough double resisted. Take out the Wiggly, despite the game trying its best to not make me win there. Okay. Ice versus ground. Both doing super effective against each other. I will shield. Commit to the farm down here. And then we'll see what comes in the back here. And what comes in the back is a Wiggly, so I'm just... I probably shouldn't have thrown here, but you know what? Again, everything is so glassy, I'm likely to grab a shield or flips or just do good enough chip damage, right? That's the thing with this meta. Double resisted moves, sure, they chip. So grab the shield. Now, getting to a body slam, and this from a shadow is enough to take out a Wiggly. And now Talonflame comes in, just absolutely lights me up because I'm ice. So Pika Libre comes in, but I am down a shield, and then I lose on the half turn there, right? So for those of you just wondering what happened there, I need 5 Thunder Shocks to get to a Thunder Punch / Flying Press, and they did 2 Incinerates, which is 10 turns with moves. So we've both got 2 moves at the same time, but they maybe they would have won CMP anyways, but I didn't even get to press that move because I had a 1 turn delay coming in because this game is freaking broken. Talonflame again. So I'm gonna have to kind of just stay in this matchup for a little bit here, because Pika Libre would be fine, but then Swinub is weak to it. So just grabbing the shield there, and now being up a shield, I can just come in here, and now I'm up shield and up energy, and that is a bad combo if you're my opponent. Because I am up shield, and here comes a flying press, which is one of the most broken moves in the game for this little cup, and there is the one shot on their Pikachu. They're trying to figure out what's coming next. They come in Geodude, but I'm worried another move. So this will grab the second shield or take them out. They let it go, so it takes them out, and now I can just Thunder Shock down. May even commit the shield. I was about to say, may commit the shield and try and Thunder Shock a bit more. They are at 2 moves here. So I'll let it go, and then I can just Powder Snow down the rest of this, even though they're going to be very boosted. But 1 Incinerate is not going to take me out here, and so I can Powder Snow down for the win. Pachirisu, so electric, good lead. They get out into Diggersby. I eventually go into Swinub here because Swinub is a ice type Pokemon, and they are ground, so that's super effective, but they do have Fire Punch. And I do not want to take a super effective Fire Punch in a baby cup. So I go for the Icy Wind here. I go for it, one, because it would can definitely KO, but two, like just lowering the attack is not a bad idea. But now they're definitely gonna get to another fire punch. Although they would still outpace me anyways with the little bit of energy advantage to the moves here. So throwing the body slam, worry that they may get to a third fire punch, but they may just let it go anyways and just take shield advantage. And that's exactly what they're doing. And out comes a Charm Ninetales, and I press the move, and I press the move, and I press the move, and nope, we're gonna go down with there with all the energy. So okay, sure. Get a Shadow Punch off. Now come in here, and they come back in Pachirisu. So at first I was thinking, because I remember how this played out. First I was thinking, I'm like, okay, I can just get to double flying press. I can just like farm up a ton and get to double flying press, one for this and one for the Ninetales. So that's what I kind of drew. And then I'm like, I don't want to throw early, but they're going to get to a move here. But I don't think that's bad either, because then I could just come in and mud slap down and get to a Shadow Punch, which will also one shot from this range. So I'm at a Shadow Punch, and I will definitely win CMP. And if I don't win CMP, the game's just going to one turn length them because the game is stupid. And I get the Shadow Punch for the win. So despite not throwing the body slam there on the swinub, get that. Okay, so we have a grass lead, which is tough because I'm actually double weak to grass. Golett and swinub are double weak to grass, but swinub's also ice, so you can just hit super effective as well. But I got a shield out of the Pikachu Libre safe swap because flying press is so good. So they get off an Aerial Ace, which is an interesting moveset on this Pokemon, but not interesting, but like, okay, it has a flying type move. It has a grass Pokemon, sure. But I guess so does Superior. So I could shield and get another one off and take switch, but I decided to let go because I thought that coming in here and getting ahead on Powder Snows with shield advantage would be a good idea. But now they're at another move. They're a Shadow, I'm a Shadow. I really don't think I could take this move, so I have to shield. And out comes a Whimsir. So I'm going to Icy Wind here and take it to 1 HP. So then I take it out. They've got the grass on the front. That has a little bit of health left. And what is in the back here? It is a Pikachu. So I come in here hoping that they can't take me out here because then I can just mud slap both of these down. They wild charge. That is double resisted. There's your takeout. I'm at a charge move. Here's the charge move. Take them out for the win. So I have not had to build up any new Pokemon yet, which is fantastic. I got this fail to detect location error, even though I did like all my battles in a row. Like I didn't log off or anything. I was just like every battle you saw in order. I just like went to the next one, went to the next one, to the next one, and I got a fail to detect location. It didn't seem to affect the matchup here. But I was like, that's weird. And then I just like turned off the game and turned it back on and it worked next time around, which is weird. Anyways, Nightshade would be resisted, but they shield anyways. So I'm going to go Swinub. But being a little behind on energy against a Charmer is kind of tricky, and they get to move first. So now I got a shield. So this puts me in a bad spot because I'm low on Swinub. Pikachu Libre needs shields. They could, if they want, just let this go and just one shield whatever's in the back here. But they decide to shield on their end, and out comes a Chinchou. So now I am going to try to get this off because I don't know what... Well, it's probably... Thunderbolt would be resisted, so I'm not worried about that move. Cannot quite take them out, but maybe I can just Thundershock them down and come out with the Flying Press for the Wiggly. That would be nice as well. And I do take them out. And there is the Flying Press for the Wiggly. So I was about to say, I think I went like at minimum 8-2 with this team. Maybe even better. Annihilate, this is a good lead because counter's resisted, so they're probably going to have to get out into something. And they get out into Joltik, and I delayed here because I was like, okay, this is a good matchup, and then realized a little too late that they are running Sucker Punch. And a couple people now, I mentioned it last video, and a couple people have mentioned Joltik in my Discord and in the comments below. So maybe it's something I need to look into for another team. Or if any of you want to send some battles with Joltik, and I would love to showcase it on the weekend here. So get to another move. I'm just trying to keep switch because Pikachu would have a really tough time against... Yeah, Pikachu would have a really tough time against Annihilape. So I want the Golett back on it. And I get to a Shadow Punch, which is nice because this is super effective. So they're likely to shield anyways. And they're going to have a super effective Rage Fist. So I will shield right back. And it will come down to what is in the back. Can I get a move off first? What is in the back here? And what is in the back is a Diggersby. And unfortunately, I could have easily won if I didn't get caught in the Mud Slap and not been able to switch out. Because if I got a Flying Press off, it's an easy farm down and then throwing a charge move on the back Pokemon. But I did not get a Flying Press off because it took me like 3 turns worth of moves to get in. And by that time, they get into a Scorching Sands before I get to a Flying Press. So 3 turns worth of moves, like 6, like net 6 sort of thing. So that was annoying. Speaking about annoying, a freaking Chansey. So looks like they're running either like counter or something that is not doing much to me. So I'm just kind of staying in here. Bank all that energy because it would be resisted on this. And then here comes a Geodude. So I'm like, oh, this is probably like a somewhat fast move damage team in the back or Glassy team in the back with Chansey just absorbing everything. So I go back to back here on the Geodude with the Flying Press because this move is so good and they let it go. So that is great because now I can align swinub on Chansey here. So I'll come in here and just make sure I'm coming out with energy and lowering their attack here just to minimize it. I should honestly, their move isn't even doing much to me. I probably should not have just dumped that energy there. I'm glad they're not getting out because now I'm kind of realizing like I just need energy for whatever's in the back. So shield and just, they're not doing anything. Dazzling Gleam would chip, but like their fast move doesn't have to do much. So now I'm just going to go probably back-to-back body slams. Or, no, Golett has a ton of energy that's useless on the Chansey. So let's just go straight Shadow Punch here. Take this out. And then they're already in the red and I have multiple moves still loaded from the first time around. So goodbye, Chansey. Couple more battles here. So Pikachu Libre is fantastic. They get out into Swinub. Again, this is me just delaying because I don't know what the right move is here. So I just get to my move first. And then I'll probably go into my mirror match here. So get into the mirror match. Catch the move. Do end up shielding because they shield us. So I'm like, let's just match shields. And I was like, let's just commit to the farm down. And here we go. Got the farm down. So if the Pika comes in, I've got some moves for it. So here comes an icy win for the Pika Libre. If it doesn't take out, it's going to put it very, very low. Well, puts it in the... Actually, I thought I would do more than that. But put it in the yellow. But I do get off another body slam. So this will take it out. So they decide to shield, which is fantastic. I will very easily take a shield advantage with Golett and energy and Pika Libre. So... hit me with that Flying Press. Here comes the Golett. What's in the back? A Chinchou, which is just an easy stay in for me here. And this may be the last battle. Did I go 8-2 or 9-1? Yeah. Annihilape. Out comes Geodude. I didn't even need to get out because I had a Golett, which is a ground, so I would have easily handled this rock throw. But I just really want to keep alignment on Golett for the Annihilape because I really don't have anything else for it. So that is why I did it. Annihilape comes back in. It's going to take me out in 2 seconds. Like, not even 2 seconds. 1 second. So I'm just throwing the resisted body slam because that's all I can get to. And now they are switch locked. So I'm going to force them to just take a bunch of damage. Shield. Counters aren't doing anything. Get some energy coming out of this. And what is in the back? Amora. So going to throw, hopefully grab a shield, and then I can come in and do a quick Flying Press to take this out. So they do get a move off, but I do live, and you're going to see me like make sure that I'm low enough before, like I'll do one more Thunder Shock just to make sure that I'm kind of low enough that they don't get a bunch of energy on their Annihilape. So take them out. They'll take me out with one counter. And I think I have a move. If not, nope. Mud Slap down for the win. For the 5-0. This took me to rank 20. My record is something like maybe like 110 and 70. Something like that right now. At rank 20. So I will let you know my elo range when it should be better than last season. Last season I started terrible. Last season I was at like 2060. That was my lowest ever. Didn't stop me from hitting legend, but yeah, I started really bad, 2060, something like that. My highest ever was probably like 2440. Most of the time I'm just in the middle range of like 21 to 2300 ish range. So we'll see. I expect to be somewhere in that range when I get my rating, and I'll show my rating this weekend, probably sometime. Anyways, that is it. I am having more fun with this meta because Shuckle is banned and so many Pokemon are viable now. Like, I think I've used 4 teams and I've used 11 unique Pokemon. Pikachu Libre is the only double, and the rest of them have been unique. So there is a lot of variation in this meta right now, which actually makes it a lot better than I expected. Plus, these matches last like somewhere between 30 seconds and 2 minutes. So I was able to so I've done both. What's today? I'm filming this on Wednesday. Yeah, Tuesday and Wednesday. I did all sets both days. After not playing the previous 6 days, because I'm having fun with this meta. You know, a lot of options and quick battles, so it's good. Anyways, that is it. So I hope you have a good weekend. I don't think there's anything going on this weekend in the game. Let me just quickly check. Because if there is, I may need to rearrange some stuff, but I don't think so because there is the current. Maybe there's like a raid day or something that no one cares about. Because right now there is the holiday event part 1, which goes until Sunday, right? So this goes Tuesday till Sunday. So this is on as well through Saturday and Sunday. And then community day, we don't need to worry about until... Oh, community day is this weekend. Okay. Huh. 2 to 5. Yeah, maybe I could, yeah. This is how... Okay, it's only 17 minutes. Let's do a couple minute rant. This is how bad these community days have been that I haven't even thought about this year-end community. And history time, people, because I love giving history on this channel. Back in the day, when they used to do this year-end wrap-up, they used to put all the previous Pokemon and all the previous movesets out there. So you would have, it hasn't been like this for years, but maybe like 2020 or 2021, you would basically have the previous 3 to 4 years worth of Pokemon in the wild and every single community day move for those Pokemon available. So it's just basically like, if we've done a community day on it, here it is. It's in the wild and you can evolve it to get the legacy community day move. And then a few years ago, they switched it so it's only the previous 2 years. So now we're only looking at the previous 2 years worth of Pokemon moves. And these moves, these Pokemon are just have not been good, right? You know, I'm just looking at the moves. Poliwrath with counter, which got nerfed. Shadow Vic with Magical Leaf. A lot of people just like using Razor Leaf, which also got nerfed. The Galarian Rapidashes and the Rapidashes, which are useless. The Slowbros with Surf. Slowbros with Surf have playing limited. So Typhlosion, yes. Typhlosion with Blast Burn, you do need. But like Blissey, no. Togekiss, no. Quagsire with Aqua Tail, yes. So there's 2. I'll go over this again. Metagross with Meteor Mash, of course, anytime you get that. Conkeldurr with Brutal Swing will have some play, but again, counter nerf, so it's not as good. No. Breaking Swayed up on Haxorus, yes. Chestnut with Frenzy, yes. Greninja with Hydrocan. Okay, so there is actually some... Is there more than 2 years worth of stuff here? Or is Greninja have only been around since like the beginning of last year? Gudra. Okay, so there is actually quite some Pokemon. There are a lot of Pokemon you need to focus on here. So maybe we will do that. You know what? It's going up Friday afternoon. I should do this Friday afternoon. I'll look at the community Friday afternoon, and then this will go up Saturday morning. So ignore my timelines on this because I want to get this out before this event starts on Saturday. So that's the plan. Anyways, that is it. Thanks for watching. See you guys in the next one.